All right, everybody. Big news in PlayStation Land. Big news today. But first, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe. Share this video out to all your friends. Helps the channel out a lot. Thanks. All right. Haven Studios has joined the PlayStation Studios family. Now, that is the studio that is started by Jade Raymond, formerly of Google, formerly of EA, formerly of Ubisoft. So, yeah, it's fairly exciting. I believe they are doing a AAA multiplayer game. So, yeah, I mean, Sony keeps going after, just, they keep on buying studios. Yep, so that is, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six. I think that's the eighth studio in like the last like 3 years that they bought. Insomniac. Then I think, what did they do last year? Was it Housemark? Nix's Blue Point, Fire Sprite, Valkyrie Entertainment, and this year Bungie and Haven Studios. So recently they've been getting studios that cover a lot of their weaknesses, like Bungie multiplayer shooters. Fire Sprite is rumored to be making. Oh no, that wasn't a rumor. It's confirmed now. I think that they're making that Horizon VR game along with maybe another game. So, and then I think Valkyrie and Nix's they're doing the PC stuff, I believe. Uh, So yeah, they're just addressing their weaknesses, and I think it must say that this Haven Studios game they must like what they're seeing because in order to, I mean, it just makes good sense to get them now while they're cheap because if they release a game and it's very good, their price to buy them is going to go way up. So if they're making a pretty decent looking multiplayer game, it just totally makes sense to scoop them up right now while they're still cheap. And they've been just slowly picking up studio here, studio there, and they're not going after big publishers. I mean, it makes sense. Most of these companies that they've picked up, they've been working with. So that's it's the more organic route that PlayStation goes, and it fits them very well. My only concern would be that was it the last two studios that Jade Raymond has worked for, they have not put out a game. It's been canceled or whatever. And I don't necessarily think that's really her fault. You moved it from EA, they were kind of like a disaster, and then when you go to Google, they were even more of a disaster. They didn't really grasp all it takes to get into game development. I don't think they were prepared for that. So I mean, you really can't blame her. But yeah, from whatever we don't know a whole lot about this. They think they've been working. I think it was about a year ago that they welcomed them to like the PlayStation second party family, or announced that they had a deal with them for this game. And so a year later, here we are. They have acquired them. So really, not much you can say other than yeah, I guess it's probably pretty good news for them. So that's really it on that. In other news, the CD Projekt Red has announced that they are working on the next game in the Witcher series. They're not calling it Witcher 4. They're just saying that this is the next game we're working on, and they are going to be using Unreal Engine compared to their own proprietary engine that they've been using for past games, which is pretty good. They should be able to get developers easier, using a more common game engine than their own proprietary one. So that is exciting. I wouldn't expect that anytime soon, though. Probably not for the next, I'm guessing, 3 years at least, probably before that comes out. Hopefully, they have learned their lessons from CD Projekt Red and release the game when it's actually ready. Uh, yeah, that's basically all they've announced. There's no announcement on characters or anything, but you have to imagine, you know, that's going to be starring Geralt. So exciting stuff. We got a new studio acquisition. We got the confirmation that we already knew, but an official confirmation that The Witcher is in development. So that's it for the news tour today. Thanks for listening. Remember to like and subscribe and share this out, and I will see you next time. Thank you.